Good day, brothers and sisters. Wisdom at Dawn, episode 297. Sentient beings will ultimately attain wisdom, a limited understanding. In the following verse, all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas have unsurpassed wisdom. All phenomena are in tranquil and clear state. This tranquil and clear state is how the Buddha teaches the Bodhisattva path. Today, Master told a story about a Buddha from infinite kalpas ago, named All-Transforming. Among his disciples, there were two, namely diligent rhetoric and joyous virtue. Diligent rhetoric was very diligent in learning the Dharma, while joyous virtue, while he loved to listen, he would nod off every time in the midst of listening. Now diligent rhetoric could not bear to see his friend lagging behind, so he advised him to be energized and focused and not let physical pleasure to keep him away from learning the precious Dharma. He also said, if we do not learn in this lifetime when we have the human form, we never know where we may end up in the future. Will we still have the opportunity to meet the Buddha Dharma? Hearing this, joyous virtue resolved to be more vigilant, but after a few days he started to slack again. Seeing his good friend's short resolve, diligent rhetoric turned into a bee and buzzed around the sleeping joyous virtue and woke him up. Then he observed the bee fly and rested on a lotus flower. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew, and the bee fell into the mud. The bee struggled to extract itself from the mud, and then when he finally did, it proceeded to clean its wings rigorously. Finally, the bee flew onto the lotus flower again, raised its head up, and gazed at the sky with much ease. Seeing this, joyous virtue realized, when the bee was too enamored while taking nectar, it easily got too comfortable and therefore fell into the mud. He then set his mind to become diligent and later on became Maitreya Bodhisattva, who is the next Buddha. And diligent rhetoric later became Sakyamuni Buddha, who had used various means to guide his good friends. Therefore, Master says, as we engage in spiritual practice, we must be vigilant under all conditions and strive to transform ourselves in this lifetime. It is easy to be inspired, but if our aspiration is not sustained, we may not be born human again in aeons to come.感恩 for listening in. May we all achieve enlightenment for the benefit of sentient beings.